We begin in Ukraine, where the acting leadership is moving fast to reshape the country. Let's take a look now at the latest developments. Well, Alexander Turchynov has been appointed interim president. The parliamentary speaker is a close ally of newly freed former Prime Minister Yulia Tymoshenko. Now, Turchynov says his priorities are saving the troubled economy and steering the country on the path to European integration. Now, the whereabouts of Viktor Yanukovych, though, is still unknown, but there are reports he is now in Crimea, and uncertainty does remain. Not everyone supports what's been happening in the capital, Kiev. In Yanukovych's strongholds in the east, pro-Russian supporters have been on the streets. Now, more on that in just a moment, but first to Hoda Abdel-Hamid, who is in the Ukrainian capital. Hoda, thanks very much for being with us. Now, there's been a lot of speculation as to Yanukovych's whereabouts. Any idea as to where he might be?
Well, the speculation continues. Now, what happened today is that the acting interior minister has posted on Facebook that the former president was spotted in Crimea. He also posted that his security details that was traveling with him so far had been dismissed, and that Ukraine had issued an arrest warrant against Viktor Yanukovych for his role in the killings here in Maidan last week. Now, we spoke to an aide to the interior minister who just confirmed that it was actually the minister who indeed posted this note on Facebook, but did not confirm the content of that note. We also tried to speak to some people in Crimea. Some journalists there said that if all this had happened, it happened overnight because they couldn't find anyone who had actually seen the former president in that area. And then we spoke to the Prosecutor General's office. From what we understand, the arrest warrant is still not officially out. The prosecutor is going through the legal proceedings as we speak, so this warrant is still not official as yet. So I think there's still a lot of speculation going on about the whereabouts of Viktor Yanukovych, and I would say that, you know, the press officer of the Interior Ministry wouldn't deny or confirm these reports. They're being quite tight-lipped. They said that at some point today they will issue a statement and clarify this whole story.
In the meantime, though, Hoda, lots of political development that's happened overnight and over the last 2 days in particular. Tuesday is a very important day for particularly in Kiev. That's the deadline for forming a unity government. How's that going?
Well, as we speak, there are consultations going on between the different political factions, and that's happening in the Parliament building. We do know that later on in the afternoon, Parliament will reconvene. Now, there are two names that are floating around for the role of Prime Minister. One is the man that de facto led the Fatherland Party, the party of Yulia Tymoshenko, while she was in prison, and the other one is a independent who has in the past held several ministerial posts and is also a very successful businessman. Now, we have to also see what role will the Party of Regions have. That's the party from which Viktor Yanukovych stems. It has disowned the former president, and I think if you're talking about a government of national unity, it has to be included. We don't have any much information about what is happening or if there are any favorite for any of the other postings, but I think this is something that the acting president knows has to get it right to get this country out of this crisis and also somehow to kickstart the economy again. Catherine Ashton is due to land in this country in a few hours. She is coming with some sort of economic package, stimulus for the country, but that is tied also to what kind of reforms and also what kind of government will come out after these negotiations. And then you have the unknown. What is happening to Viktor Yanukovych? What is he doing? And a lot of people will tell you that as long as he is in hiding, as long as nobody knows where he is, that puts a lot of uncertainty on this country.
It certainly is, and we're just hearing too, Hoda, that the arrest warrant for Yanukovich is about to be issued, or in the process of being issued, and we will, of course, get you up to speed on that. That was Abdel-Hamid there speaking to us from Kiev.